Hello friends. Today we will be going to get a general overview of Purva Mimamsha and Uttar Mimamsha. So my general advice to all my lovely students as usual to go through these lectures multiple times to get the best result. Listening these videos with a headphone in a peaceful room. You will surely get the best results. These lecture will only help you when you will be listening it for multiple times. So please follow my advice. The science behind this method is already proven and you will definitely feel the same if you follow the advice religiously. Our prime focus to make you study in a fun way. So let's start with our today's lecture of Purva Mimamsha and Uttar Mimamsha. Hope you have gone through our previous lectures, and if not then please go through those first, as every lecture is interrelated. Hope it's clear to all of you. So let's get started. Today we first study Purva Mimamsha. Purva Mimamsha. The first major orthodox philosophical system to develop was Purva Mimamsha. The other one to follow was the Uttar Mimamsha. The orthodox systems accept the authority of the Vedas. The Sanskrit word Mimamsha means a revered thought. The word is originated from the root man, which refers to thinking or investigating. The word Mimamsha suggests probing and acquiring knowledge or critical review and investigation of the Vedas. Each of the Vedas is considered to be composed of 4 parts: the Samhitas, the Brahmanas, the Aranyakas and the Upanishads. The first 2 parts are generally focused on the rituals and they form the Karmakanda portion of the Vedas. The later 2 parts form the Jnanakanda, concerned with knowledge, portion of the Vedas. Purva Mimamsha is based on the earlier, Purva equals earlier, parts of the Vedas. Uttar Mimamsha is based on the later, Uttar equals later, parts of the Vedas. Purva Mimamsha is also known as Karma Mimamsha since it deals with the karmic actions of rituals and sacrifices. Uttar Mimamsha is also known as Brahman Mimamsha since it is concerned with the knowledge of reality. In popular terms, Purva Mimamsha is known simply as Mimamsha and Uttar Mimamsha as Vedanta. Jaimini is credited as the chief proponent of the Mimamsha system. His glorious work is Mimamsha Sutra, written around the end of the 2nd century AD. Mimamsha Sutra is the largest of all the philosophical sutras. Divided into 12 chapters, it is a collection of nearly 2,500 aphorisms which are extremely difficult to comprehend. Earlier scholars wrote commentaries on Mimamsha Sutra. Unfortunately they are lost with the passage of time. The earliest available commentary is Sabarasvaman Sabarabhasya, which is still the authoritative basis of all subsequent works on Mimamsha. Renowned scholars Kimabhata and Prabhakara independently wrote their commentaries on Sabarabhasya. Prabhakara was a student of Kimabhata. However, they differed, to some degree, on the interpretation of Sabarabhasya and wrote separate commentaries. Mandan Misra, the erudite scholar, was a follower of Kimabhata. He also wrote a commentary, but at a later stage he changed his thinking and became a disciple of Shankaracharya. This system outrightly accepts the Vedas as the eternal source of revealed truth. Thus, though it differs from the earlier 4 philosophical systems, Vaishika, Nyaya, Samkhya, Yoga, which neither accept nor reject the authority of the Vedas, a great chunk of Mimamsha philosophy is derived from the Vaishika-Nyaya duo. Mimamsha system attaches a lot of importance to the verbal testimony, which is essentially the Vedic testimony. Jaimini accepts the word or the Shabda as the only means of knowledge. The word or the Shabda is necessarily the Vedic word, according to Jaimini. This system strongly contends that the Vedas are not authored by an individual. Since they are self-revealed or apaurusheya, they manifest their own validity. The system is a pluralistic realist. It endorses the reality of the world as well as that of the individual souls. The soul is accepted as an eternal and infinite substance. Consciousness is an accidental attribute of the soul. The soul is distinct from the body, the senses and the mind. Though Kimalabhatu and Prabhakara differ on issues like the self, the soul and id attribute, the earlier Mimamsakas do not give much importance to the deities. Hence they do not endorse God as the creator of the universe. But later Mimamsakas show a bent towards theism. This system has a profound faith in the Vedas. The system supports the law of karma. It believes in the unseen power or apurva. Apart from accepting the heaven and the hell, the system supports the theory of liberation. The second topic of our discussion is Uttar Mimamsha. Uttar Mimamsha. Uttar Mimamsha is the Vedanta, one of the most significant of all Indian philosophies. As compared to other systems, its advent and growth is recent. Still it is the most influential orthodox philosophical systems of India. The Vedas are the most valuable scriptures of the mankind. They present the most exalted form of superhuman knowledge and wisdom. The Vedas are eternal. They are timeless since they might have taken ages to acquire the written form. The four Vedas are Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharvaveda. Each of the Vedas is divided into four parts: the Samhitas, the Brahmanas, the Aranyakas and the Upanishads. The Upanishads are the concluding parts of the Vedas. They expand the supreme philosophical knowledge. The word Vedanta usually refers to the Upanishads. The word is a compound of Veda and Anta. It means the ending portion of the Vedas. However, the word Vedanta, in a broad sense, covers not only the Upanishads but all the commentaries and interpretations associated with the Upanishads. All these works constitute the Vedanta philosophy. The great scholar Badarayana, 500 to 200 B.C. closing parenthesis, initiated the efforts to simplify the Upanishadic philosophy. Badarayana is also known as Vyasadeva. He was the first scholar to take up the challenging task of systemizing the immensely vast philosophical doctrines of the Upanishads. The result of his efforts was one of the most illustrious works on Vedanta. Badarayana's work is known as Brahma Sutra or Vedanta Sutra. It is also referred to as Uttar Mimamsha Sutra. The Brahma Sutra has 555 sutras. Most of them are aphoristic and almost unintelligible at first sight. Hence, a number of commentaries were written to interpret them. Among these the commentaries of Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya and Madhvacharya are regarded authentic and are held in very high view. They are regarded as the greatest scholars of Indian philosophy. They are not only the principal commentators of Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra, but are also its leading interpreters. Thus, we have three major schools of Vedanta based on the philosophy of the distinguished trio: Advaita non-dualism of Shankaracharya, Vishishtadvaita, qualified non-dualism, of Ramanujacharya and Dvaita dualism of Madhvacharya. All three schools are founded on the Vedanta philosophy. However, there have been differences among them. Even the followers of a particular system, within their own fold, differ to some degree on certain issues. The Vedanta philosophy is focused on the Jagat, the universe, the Jiva, individual soul, and the Brahman, the supreme being. Brahman is the repository of all knowledge and power. Jivas are trapped in the Jagat, attached to the physical world and driven by passions and desires. They remain chained to ceaseless actions, karma. As a result, they subject themselves to countless births in various forms. Their transmigration from this birth, life, to the next depends on the karma, the quality of action. Moksha or mukti, liberation, is the goal of life. This philosophy, in general, is accepted by all the three schools. Now let us understand the basic difference among the three schools. Dvaita refers to two Advaita school is based on the concept of dualism. Madhvacharya emphasizes the distinction between God and individual soul, jiva. In addition, the school differentiates God from matter as well as the soul from matter. The school maintains that the God, jiva and the jagat are three separate and everlasting entities. God governs the world and has control over the souls. The souls in its ignorance remains shackled in the world. By devotion and God's mercy, the soul can migrate to the heaven above. It can obtain mukti from the cycle of life and death and live with God forever in the heaven. Vishishtadvaita literally means qualified non-dualism. Ramanujacharya stresses that God alone exists. He says that Brahman is God. He is not formless. The cosmos and the jivas form his body. When the jiva, soul, realizes that he is a part of Paramatman, God, the soul is liberated. On liberation, his soul enjoys infinite consciousness and infinite bliss of God. The soul is in communion with God, but it does not share the power of the creation or destruction. Advaita means non-dualism. Brahman is the sole supreme reality. Brahman, Jagat and Jiva are not different, separate entities. So this is all about Uttar Mimamsha and Purva Mimamsha. Hope you are liking our series. Comment us below or write to us. Subscribe to our channel to get all new updates. Thank you. Have a nice day.